It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
Mr. Rogers' neighborhood was a wonderful place for children to learn, be creative, caring, and feel in the world. But the Longtime television show was also a great resource for parents, for teachers, and for caregivers.
Yeah, and that's why word of a new book that shares his lessons is such welcome news, especially in these curious COVID times. The book is titled, When You Wonder, You're Learning, Mr. Rogers' Enduring Lessons for Raising Creative, Curious, Caring Kids. And we are happy to have the co-authors with us today. Welcome Gregg Behr and Rydzewski. And first off, we want to ask you, how did you come up with the idea for this book?
Well, in many ways, David, this book is 15 years in the making. We're Pittsburgh kids ourselves. We grew up with Fred Rogers, loved the show, loved the program. And as professionals who work in the field of education, and Ryan as a former teacher and me as a parent, turned to Fred Rogers often as a hero. But we came to appreciate his work as a learning scientist, which is a way none of us think about Fred Rogers. But Fred Rogers was someone who was deliberate and methodical about his work and combined both child development theory and practice with what was innovative and creative in kids' lives. And we wanted to show how so many teachers and people in museums and libraries are essentially using that Fred method here in 2021 in brilliant ways to capture what is timeless and classic about learning with what is attractive and interesting to today's kids.
Give us an example of how his messages are backed up by science.
One of the things to remember about Fred Rogers is that when he began his productions in the 1960s, he had studied at the University of Pittsburgh with some of the premier learning scientists of his day. Erik Erikson, Benjamin Spock, Margaret McFarland. They were all here at the University of Pittsburgh. And he took those practices and what he learned from them about what constitutes great learning and great opportunities for children and applied it to his program. The idea is about creating a safe environment, an environment that's safe physically and mentally. And you see that in the program itself, the way that he enters the room that we're all familiar with. There's a frenetic jazz music that calms down. The way he sits us down and says, here's what we're going to do today, then takes us to the land of make-believe and then brings us back to explain. It's the idea that he gives a safe space where kids feel like they belong, where their questions are acknowledged, and that he wonders aloud together with them. And that's what we can do in our own homes. That's what we can do in our classrooms. That's what we can do for kids as we bring them through these terrifically terrible times.
Yeah, this is a really good conversation to have now. So how can his lessons from the TV show kind of be adapted to the digital age?
So in the book, we give a number of examples. In fact, they're all based right here in Pittsburgh. So what we do is in our chapter about curiosity, we visit the Carnegie Science Center. In our chapter about creativity, we visit the Manchester Craftsmen's Guild in the North Side. And what we do is show parents, teachers, anyone else who works with kids, how some of the brilliant educators who are based right here in Pittsburgh are applying Fred's methods in the digital age. So Gregg mentioned earlier about the way Rogers entered the set during every episode. One lesson that we see folks applying around town is that Rogers placed a very strong emphasis on the physical environment of the neighborhood. There is sunlight, there is wood, it's well crafted, it's beautiful, it looks like an inviting place. And if you walk into some place like the Manchester Craftsmen's Guild, its founder, Bill Strickland, has done the same thing. You walk in and there is sunlight, there's art on the walls, there are natural, well-crafted, well-made things that make kids feel invited. It makes them feel like they belong, and it lets them relax enough to feel creative. And we give a number of examples all around town throughout the book.
And how lucky we are that we get to talk with you and that some of those great examples are right here in our town.
And some of those examples are right in your own home. Just giving a chance for kids to see things that maybe once you were passionate about. You know, it was decades ago that I was interested in skateboarding, and I pulled out my old skateboard during last spring as COVID struck and just started skating down the street. 8 kids now in the neighborhood skateboard, and it's just because they saw me playing with something that once interested me. And this is the great thing about Fred Rogers' blueprints, that we take the time to notice the things that sparked our own imaginations, whether it's in the kitchen, in the basement, in the garage, wherever it might be, and that we can bring his lessons home to our home, in our classrooms, in all the places where we care for kids.
And Ryan, before she passed, I know Joanne Rogers was able to write something for your book, the foreword to it, right?
Yeah, it's an immense honor. It's an immense privilege to have a foreword from Joanne in the book. She got to read a little bit of it back in August when she wrote the foreword. She was a champion for us. She was a champion for Fred's legacy. She was a champion for children in her own right. And we're so thrilled to have her foreword at the beginning. And of course, we all miss her deeply. But like Fred's spirit, I think Joanne is still with us in many ways.
Thank you both so much.
Yeah, we appreciate it very much. What a wonderful topic, and what a wonderful man he was, and we love talking about his legacy.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
And the book, When You Wonder, comes out on April 20th, but it is available for pre-sale now. It includes the foreword, as we were just talking about, by Fred's late wife, Joanne, and endorsements from Tom Hanks, Stacey Abrams, Bill Nye, and many others.